Welcome back to the show. I am the ichiMoka trader. I wanted to quickly go through some of my trades today. It was a good day. It was a green day. And, I just came in today feeling a little better than yesterday. Everything just felt a bit off. When you have those days, you should probably just pack up, not trade. But today went really well. I traded the earliest trade I've ever taken. Right out of the gate was 9:30 when I took that trade. So I'm going to just kind of dive right into this. I'm going to go into the thinking of exactly why I go in and when I go in. So I'm going to quickly go over some of the ichiMoku. I had on the first trade here like 80-90% of everything lining up, and I normally don't go out of the gate like that, but I thought today there was only one stock really that came up on the scanners, and when I looked at all the different chat rooms, everybody was on the same stock. So when that happens, you know that most of the traders are all going to be looking at it. If you have, let's say you had 5 or 6 different ones that are all over 100% gap up on the day, you may have different people looking at different ones in that top 5, thinking that that's the one that they believe is going to move, make the larger move. So when you only have one and it has news on the day, and you've already got people trading this pre-market doing very, very well, like I'll just go to the chart right now. Okay, Ross Cameron from Warrior Trading in this area, he was coming up here. I've seen him. I think he tried taking in here. He was already up $19,000 on the day. So I knew that this stock had the most potential to actually make a run on the day. So that's why I thought, you know what, I'm going to just keep on this stock, see if everything lines up. And so we're just going to get into that. My day ended up with 420 profit. It just worked out really, really well. I'm going to show you exactly how to move your break evens up. So yeah, yesterday down 80, whatever it was, $80. Wasn't feeling good about it, not because of the $80, but because I didn't execute the way I normally execute the trades. You have to be disciplined in your trading. And it's those days when you're not disciplined that you're going to lose your money. So it wasn't exactly the money, it was just that I didn't go ahead with what I was supposed to do. So you'll see here, I'll just quickly go back there. Okay, so in at 9:30. So this is like the earliest trade. I normally don't trade out of the gate, but everything was lining up, and it was the only stock that came up, like I was saying. So I felt it would have the strength to at least make a push. If it rejected levels, then I would be out right away because I moved my stop very quickly. So I actually held on this one longer than I normally do. I was out at 9:37, and I only take 300 shares. I only did 300 shares. You know, you look at some people like Relentless Trader. He's a guy I watch every day at 9:15. He has a great list. He uses Momo Pro Plus, I think it is, for scanning as well as his other scanners. And so it was, I watch him every day. Sometimes he's 250,000 shares he's traded in a day. That's not free. So, not sure what fees and stuff would that be, but I've traded before in a similar fashion as a momentum trader, where I was doing a lot of shares in a day, 50, 60,000, and in trade zero that I was using, that one, it was eating into my profits, right? So you do have to keep in mind that, today I think he made 250 to 300 or whatever it was, but I mean, he traded, hundreds, maybe 100,000 shares. I don't know exactly what it is. Maybe 60,000 shares. Doesn't really matter. I traded 300. I traded 300 shares. So, I feel there's less risk in that as well, trading less shares and capturing more of the move. So I'm just going to get into this now. I've jabbered on too long, so let's just see what we have coming up here. So I'm very excited about this stock right out of the gate. I've seen that it's when came here, it started to consolidate across pre-market. It kind of broke a bit above here, but it's consolidating in, let's say, this area here, right? So I'm excited about this stock because we have the green forward cloud here on the Ichimoku. Our blue is above our orange line here, okay? And the lagging indicator is very close for breaking through here. So if we do make a move to the upside, it will break and be clear of the price action. We're also above the VWAP. I like that as well. And all the pricing in the current is above its current cloud here. So I like all of that setup. And then when I started looking here at the RSI stochastics, let me make sure you guys can see that. Okay, this was like super important for me. I was way down here. So I'm, like I say many times before, my RSI stochastics are set at 90-10. Okay, here being 10, top being 90. I don't enter a trade long unless I'm below the 10 crossing. And this blue line's coming back up into the blue area of the RSI stochastic. The second indicator outside of Ichimoku and VWAP is this MACD. MACD is a very accurate indicator, especially at crosses. Okay, so here I'm waiting for this to come back and give me an indication that it's going to come back to this orange line there, and that we're going to get a nice move to the upside. And I just love how this is all kind of turning here. So right now we're like 9 out of 10, let's say 90% all lined up. So let's go in, next one. Okay, I like how it kind of broke below this level here. You see, this is a pivot. This is your levels that it really respects. It keeps bouncing off of that, right? You see all these bounces, comes back, bounces, comes back up, bounced. Okay, and then it did break, but on the very next candle, it broke back through, and it's above that line. So I'm happy with that. I'm also happy with the cross here of the blue on the orange on the MACD, and it is going to cross into this blue area here. Sorry, on the RSI stochastic here. So I'm looking, I see this already has a definite break here to the, not to the upside, but it's you can see this spot right here. We're definitely breaking. So let's move to the next candle. So the reason that I hit here and got in where I did at the 640 is because of this level here, this green level, this red, bottom of this red candle, and this top of this red candle. This is where I'm thinking if there's a break on the open, we're going to have at least to the 667, and then possibly it's going to run because everybody is on this. It's the one with the news. It's the only stock that came on the scanner. Like literally, it was like one stock. So that was on TradingView scanner. So at this point, I was ready over here at the $6.40 and just waiting, you know, like ready to click. And when I seen this crossing here, I clicked on the 640. We're good to go long. Okay. And it immediately, at the end of this candle, this is when you need to start managing your risk. Immediately start managing risk, especially when you're coming into the open. And the open is the most volatile part of the market. And a lot of guys like RT, Relentless Trader, he won't even trade usually in the beginning either. I usually don't either. But because I had such a great break setup on this one, and I had all of my indicators. So my entire ichiMoka was good. You did see here there was a bit of an issue with the blue and the orange, but literally we're lined up as pretty much as best as you can get. And now you see that this blue line here, I'm very confident that this is going to make the break past the top here at 668 and continue to make new highs. So what do I do? At the end of this candle, you're watching the time here, and when that end of that candle comes at 59, you should be over here ready to, and what happens with Book Trader, you don't have to use Book Trader like I had said previously in other videos. You can use the regular order entry window, click on the actual piece, and move your stop very easily just by scrolling with your mouse. So when this came in, I immediately moved that up, my stop up on my chart, and I look over here and I go, oh, okay, perfect. So 640. So I know I'm at 640 here. I'm going to move that up immediately, and then I go on to my Book Trader and I just grab it and I slide that up to 640, and I let it go, and it automatically adjusts my stop to break even. So at this point, I know I'm at break even at the end of this candle at 59. I know that I'm good at this point. I don't have to worry. My stress is out the window. I'm happy. What do we do next? Okay, this is where you start to understand managing that risk. So immediately, I'm going to take my stop from 640 at the end of this candle. Now you're looking again, 59 seconds. That candle closes up here, right? It's closing up here at 59 seconds. I immediately move my stop to 659. So now I'm at the bottom of that candle. This is how I'm managing my risk. I'm guaranteeing now that I'm 19 cents into the profit. Let's go to the next candle. At 59, again, you're watching the entire minute of that candle. You're not worried. If you get taken out, you've got 19 cents there. Don't worry about it. This candle now closed up here. At 59, you're already ready over here, moving your stop up. So we didn't get taken out of that trade. Move that stop up. You can go to the bottom of that candle or the top of this one. That's up to you. Let's just use the bottom of this one. Now we're up 696. This is our stop. Okay. We are in at 640. We're at 696. What is that? 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90. That's 40 cents, 40, 50, 56 cents. So now we're looking at a 56-cent profit guaranteed. There's no point in getting stressed. Now we're going to wait. We're going to manage our risk. I know that when we broke that 7, that we were going to be due to the levels on the daily charts. I was setting my highs from previous highs, but so 7 was an important juncture, but I will get rid of that at this point, get it out of there. Okay, so now this candle is closed. Right at the end of that minute, we've already moved our stop up. Let's see what happens on the next one. Okay, so the next one came up and it hit. I mean, that thing went all the way up to $8. I mean, that's pretty crazy. But anyways, I stick to my rules. I've seen them drop just as fast at the end of that candle. Okay, here's 56, 57 seconds, 58 seconds, 59 seconds. I immediately know that I need to move it to 720. So I move, I grab my stop, I pull it up to $6.20. Okay, and now I know, okay, this one is closed there. Now let's just wait and see what happens. I know I'm protected at 720 from 640, so that's 60, 70, 80 cents now. I'm guaranteed 80 cents on this trade. Okay, now let's go to the next candle. Let's get rid of that. Let's go to the next candle. Okay, so now I'm thinking at this point, we're getting pretty close to bring that RSI down. Okay, you can see now we're above the 90 on the RSI stochastic and it's about to cross. Excuse me. And we take a look here, and this here is almost like a doji candle, that red candle. It's almost like a cross. The bulls that we're trying to buy didn't quite pull it high enough, but the bears that were pulling it down didn't quite make it all the way down, and they ended up in the middle. This isn't a true doji, but it is an indication of a reversal. And I'm not going to move my stop up to here yet. I usually only use the green candles on the way up and the red candles on the way down. So if I'm shorting a stock down here, and I'm going to be moving into the tops of the red candles. So let's continue going here. Let's go to the next candle. Okay, so I'm still not touching I'm still not going to touch my stop, because I want to see if this is going to make another break of the top of these candles. Will this come back and break and make a new level? Kind of like this, it came down and then it came here and it make a break. Okay, so that's what I'm looking for, because I don't want to get taken out. If this makes more levels up to 8, which, you know, it definitely had 8, so definitely can come and break the top of that and then go to the top, maybe come down and go back up. I don't want to just take myself out too early like I did yesterday. So let's go to the next candle. Oh, Jesus, 16 minutes long. Next candle came up. Immediately, what do at the end of a green candle? Okay, that is, I move it up to here. Let me just 1105. Okay, this is 8750. Okay, so there you go. I moved at the end of the 59 seconds on this candle, 59 seconds on the green. Looks, thinking it's going to make a break to the top like I kind of thought, but it didn't. So I went to here, moved my stop up at 59 seconds. This candle's about to close right here. I moved that back up. Here I'm at 750 now. Okay, next candle, and boom, I got taken out of the trade. So I got taken out of the trade via my stop as I moved it up, and I continued to just limit the risk, maximize my profits. This is a perfect example of how the Ichimoku worked. Okay, the only thing that wasn't quite lined up was this blue line above the orange, but you can see it's pretty darn close. You saw that this was crossing here. You knew that we were going to reverse, and of course, look what happened. Okay, so you could immediately turn around and shorted that stock, and now you can see it just, I mean, the thing just kind of came down all day, right? So we captured a massive amount of that profit by simply moving our stops to the bottom of those levels on the green candles. When I'm going short, I'm doing it the same thing on the red candles. Put my stop here, put my stop here, put my stop here. So it's managing your risk and managing the trade. And I'm finding that I really am liking this book trader, but it wouldn't matter if you did it in your order entry window or you did it in book trader. Anyways, really, that was an amazing trade. So here we go over here. Let's just take a look. Okay, so this is your MACD. Okay, I just have it a little bigger so that you guys can see it a little easier. I'm going to go through this one quick because we're at 19 minutes. So this one here was coming up. We're going to break that pivot level here. We're going to break to the high side. I'm looking, we've crossed here now on the RSI stochastics. And here we've already started. You can see this is actually curling to the upside. It's going to come back and meet and cross on the orange. So I'm looking for my in on this one. And like I say, I want to be at this level. Now I seen it hitting here and I wanted to get in, but I was a little late actually executing the order. And then I thought, well, I'm going to put the order in anyways, because this is definitely curling back. This is definitely crossed, and it's definitely moving back into the blue area of the RSI stochastic. So I had my thing, and I thank gosh I had put the order in. It wasn't getting filled. It wasn't getting filled, and then all of a sudden, boom! It kind of took me with that one there. What a great fill! And that's another reason I like this book trader, because you can kind of do a good fill there. But and then let's continue on. So I moved up my my stop here. I got taken out of this one. What was it? 11:05. So 11:05. So I had accidentally, when this trader is moving, when this book is moving quickly, it moves when you're pulling something, and then this moves. It automatically moved me, and I let go at 11:05. So I didn't get to do the management that I wanted, but having the profit taker take me out at 11:05 is pretty good. I mean, look what happened after that. I had my stop here above into the profits, but I got taken out right away on that one anyway, so it didn't really matter. So I got taken out right there. That's it for the day. This is a longer video, 21 minutes, but I wanted to go through that specifically to show exactly how to move your stops up, and yeah, it just kind of worked out today. So 2 trades. The first trade, $1.10 capture, 330 profit. I only used 300 shares. And then on the next one was a 30-cent profit. I only used, again, 30 shares, and it was 90 profit for 420 on the day. That was just beautiful. Total trades, 88 trades since January 31st. That's with two and a half weeks or whatever with the heart attack issue there. Taking that time off. And then I have 22 losses, 66 wins for 75% success rate. That's pretty darn good, 75%. And then win-loss, total wins total up to the 8,509. And then my total losses, 1,142 there in total losses. And I have here a 1, 2, 2, 4, 8. So for every dollar I lose, I make 248. And then biggest loss 280, largest win is still 1775. I could have easily gotten past that if I had if I went into my leverage and I said I'm going to take a bunch of my leverage, and I could have easily beaten this maybe today. But anyways, this has been a super good trading day and a great lesson for everybody on how to eliminate your risk as quick as possible and continue capturing profits by moving your stops up. That's it, and when to move them. At the 59 seconds at the end of that candle, that's when you move it. Or you could get taken out too early and you lose some of your profit. So that's the lessons for today. That was the trading. I hope you guys really enjoy it. I think it was very clear today on how to enter, why I entered, why I got out, where I'm moving my stop. And that's all about experience and knowing the best times of getting in and out, and understanding how momentum traders work. And that's why I keep Relentless Trader up. And anyways, that's it. If you have any questions, make sure you put it in the comments below, and I will get back to you. So thanks again for watching and supporting the show.